cups of champagne, purple 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 cups of champagne, champagne, champagne.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups of Champagne. I am your host, Handsome Contreras, and I sounded like I was in pain.
What's going on, everybody? Security John Cheddie, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
And we got some not somber news, but something that probably people didn't expect. I'm big on, listen, you earn your spot, you earn respect. People think just because you're blood, you're going to be like connected for life. I don't believe in that shit. It's been long enough. And I didn't want it to be like some like Joe Budden, Rory type shit where everybody didn't know what was happening. You keep laughing because Josh.
Joshy's on the show, everybody. Joshy's still on the show.
He's obviously not.
He doesn't have to earn his strike.
He's obviously not.
Joshy.
There were too many times with little conflicts trying to always undermine my shit, always try to make me seem like I'm the crazy chauvinistic dude. Like, it's a rap, fam.
Are you gonna drop flex bombs as you're saying this shit? DJ Clue bombs. Shout out to Joshy.
It's over, Dad.
Shout out to Brenda.
Great husband.
Shout out to Emma and Jonah, the Robleses.
Actually, they're Emma John and Jonah John, the Johns.
The Johns.
What's up, man?
She's Emma John too?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I pulled some strings.
They should have went with Jonathan, like Jake said. But shout out to you guys. Josh, we miss you.
Josh will be back someday when he decides to stop being a father.
When he starts
being real Dominican.
When he starts being an absentee dad.
Yeah. Like, yo, embrace your roots, bro.
Oh, man.
I know you don't have an accent and you're light skinned, but we know where you are at your core.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's not the same without Josh being here to like balance out the. I know I had a couple of viewers talk about our last episode, and
that shit was so toxic.
They were just like, "Yo, you guys are definitely missing Josh." And not that Janelle did a great job.
He was with us on the same page.
Janelle like tried, you know what I mean? And
first of all, we were so right that he had no way of going the other way, dog.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Josh always finds a way to wiggle around it when we're always right. Because we're always right.
Yeah.
But
he even saw the episode himself, and he was like,
shock.
yo, I wish I was there because I would agree with you guys. I was like, actually, we needed you to be the opposite. He goes, I can't be. Like, Will Smith is way wrong. We've been seeing it unfold week after week now. DJ Envy's taking the new reins. It's like, this is embarrassing, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Say something.
Yeah, man. So I don't want to start with that. That's kind of toxic. That's
yo, what's going on in this world is toxic.
No, what's happening with, like, men and women, like in marriages or in public relationships, why are they showing each other up? Like, is this like a new trend?
It's not. It's one-sided though. That's my bigger issue with it.
Don't just say it's just the women doing it because the men do it too.
No. E said that, right? Like, and he had a point. I said, yo, he's like, yeah, but he cheated. You know what I'm saying? E, by the way, doing an episode from his studio sooner than later, right?
From the gallery. Yep.
But he made a point. He goes, yeah, well, he cheated, and I said, yeah, I guess that's a surefire sign of, hey, I don't feel you're being the woman that I need in the eyes of society. Cool. But then they allow it to continue over and over again. I don't know if, like, dude, it's crazy. I get it. Yo, here, pull my card.
I wish you could post the graphic of, like, Cloud going through like, damn, she's not over that yet. But no, I don't think anyone ever gets over
They're
that
taking
stuff.
some abuse, and they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Envy looks like he's, like, in his zone being a sucker. It's like,
but this is what people do to sell books, though. Jada and Will did this to sell their book. Now they're dropping a book, and she mentioned that in the book, and I guess, they read excerpts of the book. And, people were saying, they were like, different things. The interviews were saying different things that they saw in the book, and when I was one of those things, like, all right, I get it. They were 15, 16, so I guess at that age, you really don't know what you're doing. So, all right, but, like, she said 10 years. That means by 26, he still didn't know what he was doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
now, I'm not saying that
I'm
fucking...
no disrespect to
I'm not saying that I'm
Queens,
like,
Queens
we
rap,
day,
all that
Queens
shit,
Village,
but
all day.
At one point or another...
Come on, son.
It's like, fam, like, certain things should be kept in the household.
Yeah. Yes,
right? Like, you can't... And no one's trying to restrict anybody's voice. I'm not with that shit like, oh, you can't speak, you're a woman. Like, no, the men either. I don't find it cool. Like, and we don't see that. It's not like Will came out of nowhere or Envy came out of nowhere like, yo, she just wasn't doing it for me in bed, fam. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I had to jerk off after every time we had sex. They're not doing that, yet the opposite is happening.
Well, I want us to take, we got to get, like, the female perspective on this. So I want to circle back to this topic because I want there's things that I'm sure that we don't say to our girl because you don't want to hurt her feelings, and I'm sure there's mad shit that they say to us like because they love us too much to hurt our feelings, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely need to get that female dynamic on the show to kind of like just kind of weigh in on this because I don't want it to just be this two-sided thing where we're just gonna be like, yo, she shouldn't have said anything. You know what I mean? I think there's certain stuff that just needs to stay in the house. And Will and Jada, this envy shit. You know what I mean?
Another thing though, if things get out, right? Like if somebody found out he cheated,
right.
It's very different than him going out there and being like, cheated on my wife, bitch.
Nah, but she made him do that though because like he got caught with Erica Mena. And he went like that was his,
not a bad mistake.
Not at all, man. But that was his way of like trying to like get back with her. She probably said like, yo, because you embarrassed me. Now I want you to go out on. So he went on live air and was like, yeah, I cheated on my wife and whatever. And that's when Deezus and Mero they were roasting him because they was like, they roasted him because they were like, yo, you put your shit out there, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think they had said something about not about his wife, but they were saying like, I think she had mentioned. She was like, I was there before the money. I was there before he was DJ Envy, and they were like, but you was there for them DJ Envy checks though. And then the guy was like, I don't know. I'm being messy. Don't worry, but like kind of like cut that off. And then when they went up to the Breakfast Club, they got, and you could definitely look at this. You could look at this on YouTube, but he got mad with them and he like walked out of the episode or whatever. I'll send you the clip.
I never knew that shit.
Yeah, it was one. So they got smoked with each other. But it's one of those things that, and I want to get to that because we're gonna talk about Nori and media, like. If you're willing to say certain things in public, isn't that for people in the public to comment on it? Or you just need to just stay quiet and just kind of just leave it the way it is?
Nah. I think the unfortunate part of being on the stage, and we've spoken about this before, like with a Britney Spears and things of that nature, where people are like, it's insensitive to say certain things, isn't that? These people chose the public domain. Mm-hmm. You are now part of the public domain, meaning people can say what they wish because those people realistically control your checks.
Right.
These are the same people putting money in your pocket. So once you become part of that, you can choose to say, yo, don't fucking talk about me and disappear.
Right.
But those checks stop.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's weird. Like, they want the gratification and the money, but they don't want the backlash that comes with it.
Yo,
like
consequences.
There's certain things that people say they sell their soul for the dollar, and like Will don't need to do red table talk. He don't need to do that, but he does it for his wife though. You know what I mean? And he's willing to do anything to make his wife happy, as you can see. He's willing to do anything to make his wife happy, and he's allowing her to say whatever she wants to say. But to me, it's like,
where does the respect start though?
Where does the respect start? Not only that though, but like, why would you want to like damage his brand? Like, why would you want to make him look like inferior? Where like there might be kids who still look up to Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And think like, yo, like he's a superhero in certain movies. Like, why would you?
Well, I think the same with
why
Envy.
Would you do that? Yeah.
I think like, yo, Envy, not for nothing. I've gained a different respect for him now with the real estate shit.
100%.
Right? To see him take
he's crushing it.
Yeah, he took
absolutely.
his DJ brand.
Yeah.
Something that in the shadows of Charlemagne for a long time in the Breakfast Club and said, oh, that's cool what you're doing. Charlemagne's doing your books, you do things. Yeah. You run the Breakfast Club shit, cool, you're expanding that. Let me go and do my own thing.
Right.
And he took that to another level. Right. So I respected that. Right? But now I look at certain things and I get not holding on to the old school mentality of a woman stays shut and you don't speak on your man. I get that. Yo, but
okay, Cam Newton.
Dog, Cam. Y'all forgot about that.
Yeah, we gotta this is where we miss Josh. This is definitely where we miss Josh.
But yo,
Josh would have given us to the other side of this. But,
nah, man, the respect factor has to be there.
Yeah.
Like it's very I get it. Like you certain things, vulnerability brings a different audience with it as well. Mm-hmm. And it does something special for young men to learn, like, yo, it's okay to not have to be a fucking rock at all times. But it's not okay to be a fucking doormat. That is no go.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't care what kind of peace you believe that shit brings to your house.
Right.
To quote another Josh Pena, when I used to be in the car business, and people would be like, happy wife, happy life. And Josh would be like, nah, I don't know.
Why, because my wife is miserable?
Yo, nah, straight up. Like, he used to say that shit to people's faces. Like, they'd be all in. And the moment a comment like that, he'd be like, nah, I don't know. And they'd be like, oh, I guess you're single? He goes, no. I got my girl, I got my wife. I got to be happy, too. This is a relationship, right? And he would go deep into that shit. And they'd be like, yeah,
that's
but you know.
That's my spirit animal.
Yo,
yeah.
Josh had no.
Yeah.
I stole his saying. He's the reason I say miss me on that one. Because that was like
But
Josh's thing.
I think there are women that get off on having their men like beaten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like, you know, and that's like I even as a
I don't want that.
As a man, I don't want, you know, you strive for that partner. You don't want somebody that's just gonna listen to everything you say.
I don't want good to you.
You get bored. Yeah, that's boring.
Nah,
that's boring. Now we gotta like,
that.
you know, we gotta, you know.
You need boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely. There's certain places that they could, you know, like I don't do like the play fighting and stuff like that. Like no.
No, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth, and I look like the asshole.
Yeah, nah, that's just not. There's nobody should be putting their hands on each other like no.
I'm gonna throw you in the pool like Ray J.
You know what I mean, yeah, yes. I mean, look, if you're laying on the floor and I happen to put you in the sharpshooter, that's because I love wrestling. All right, baby, just know that. Other than that, that's gonna happen. But that's mandatory. You know, you're gonna put in the walls of Jericho.
I almost forgot.
This is another
Joshy.
Josh, man.
I know you love this part. Joshua basks in this.
Yes,
so those that don't know, he is the resident champagne popper because he used to own Amnesia, the nightclub, and he was actually in charge of ordering most of the spirited drinks, most of the sparkling drinks. Joshy was, I think, the champagne cape connoisseur, whatever he was.
And he did the hookah, too.
He did the hookah.
Man of many hats.
Did an okay job at it as well.
Did an okay job.
Yo, 5 put him on, man.
Josh, you see how much you missed, man.
Look at this. We forgot that.
You know.
We'll call Purple Cups and champagne. Jesus Christ. Look, I can't even speak right without Joshy. You are missed. Emma, let him go. Woo! Even though I do pop it better than him. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Man, listen. We are an open-minded podcast. It's okay if you suck dick. Do your thing, guys. No one's judging you.
Edit that out. Yo, you saw.
Well, I didn't mention any gender.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Yo, cheers, episode 97.
Damn, Hot 97.
Is that gonna be the name of the episode? Hot 97.
Unfortunately, we did too much DJ Envy talk, and he left Hot 97. So
I
don't want to burn more bridges with Envy. Yo, Envy, man, listen, we're just speaking on what you made public, baby. It is what it is, man. QU.
It's still Queens all day, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, apologies ahead of time. And actually, talking about Queens, y'all see the sweater. It's my man, Twin. This is Bayfield Apparel Group. Far Rock natives, Far Rock representatives. Anybody knows Bayfield knows it's Far Rock block.
You got to put that at the bottom.
You know what I mean? It's my man right here. For those of you who think I'm so Brooklyn-centric and I only rep Brooklyn, no. I rep my Queens side. I love my Queens people. Bang. Did it last time. I do it again. Woo! Got a rep for my mans, yo.
There it is.
I love you, Twin.
You saw the thing with the lab technician. Came off 450 bands because he didn't want a birthday party. That's actually you.
Yo.
Handsome, if you guys want to know, Handsome would sue everybody that posts something for his birthday on Instagram.
I rep this shit heavy until the day comes. Then the day comes and it's like, yo, keep it
low. It was Handsome's past birthday that just passed, Handsome this past March. And I saw him like repost a whole bunch of shit. And I remember being like, I'm not going to post anything for Handsome because last year I did and he was like, yo, I'm not posting anything for my birthday. Nobody knows my birthday. And I'm like, but you only mention your birthday in every episode and you mention your sign.
That must have, I don't know why I said that, but my thing is me posting for my birthday. So I apologize. I apologize.
Handsome also doesn't like anybody saying it's my birthday today.
No.
Men. You don't feel like men should do it. Women is welcome.
Honestly, if you're over the age 35, male or female, stop the shit, man. My homegirl did that yesterday. She turned 46. I was like,
yo, can you stop?
It's my birthday.
So she's happy it's her birthday.
Okay.
She's happy it's her birthday.
Be happy it's your birthday. Hope your family celebrates it. Don't tell people, yo, by the way, since you're online right now, it's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
Come on,
you just want to let people
know. What are we, 12?
Like, I know, but like if you're going out and you're going to a movie or you're going to a baseball game, you're like, I'm at a baseball game. So like, you know, that person's out. And you see that they're at dinner, it's their birthday.
Listen, I will say, the post that you had that you sent me, that's a great birthday post.
Which one?
Mine? You were like, I don't give a fuck what you say, man. Like,
I look smooth in that shit.
That shit was fire. I got nothing against that, right? Because you're showing your fit as well. Like, that shit looked crazy.
I mean, it was just a good picture. Like
it was great.
You know what I mean?
Right?
You know
but
who you are.
Picture you waking up early morning and being like, well, all right, make sure motherfuckers know what day it is, bitch. July 9th.
Nah, you're also Handsome, the only person that remembers everyone's birthday, actual birthday. And if you don't remember, he's like a day off.
Yeah, I'm usually a day off. I apologize.
So
I'm getting older, guys.
So this guy would be a spirit animal. So lab technician. This is a little different. This guy suffers from anxiety and
mental health.
We're gonna get there
when used properly.
When used properly, yes. So that's the thing. We're gonna get to that. So he, at their office, they do a birthday thing for everyone, which I think is cool. I love birthdays. I think birthdays is I'm not crazy about my birthday, and I know I have a summer birthday, and people be like, "Oh, it's great, you can barbecue and stuff like that." I don't know, it's mad hot and muggy and stank.
Yeah, but you love to celebrate people.
But I love doing other people's birthdays.
Yeah, I know this.
I think it's just fun. I'd like to make that person feel important for that day. So when
I think you were more excited for Josh's birthday than I was, when we did the thing.
1,000%. He was just standing there. He thought about all the stuff he had to do when he got home. So that's the thing. It's like for me, it's like, yo, but some people making points. They were like, do people celebrate birthdays for them to make themselves feel like, oh, I did something good? You know what I mean?
Wow.
So that was something that kind of hit me too. But we'll
talk about birthdays afterwards. I just talked about that at 4:00 today this afternoon.
No, there you go. So, this company does they do like not a monthly birthday, but they do like when it's somebody's birthday, they do a cake and they surprise them, they bring it over to the desk or whatever.
For adults?
Yeah, for adults. Right. Yeah, it's something that they just do in the office. And the lab technician said, the guy who won the money goes, hey, you know what? He knew his birthday's coming. It's like, yo, I suffer from anxiety. Like, I can't, I please don't do this, right? And they went and did it anyway. The poor guy had a panic attack, spent his lunch hour in his car, and when he got back to the job, he was just like very like antsy and stuff, and then they sent him home. After they sent him home, they said that, you know what, like they thought that he was going to come back and just like maybe he was just wilding, you know what I mean? Right. And they said that he's not fit to work there anymore, and they fired him. But, the thing that's smart of him is that, emails are a motherfucker. He sent the email saying, please don't do this. So it wasn't like word of mouth where I was like, yo, I told him not to do it.
Yeah.
No, he has it in paper on digitally saying, hey, I have a condition.
Thank God.
You know what I mean? I'm sure he has meds, and I'm sure they went back and they started because this case happened. This happened in 2019. So it took 3 years for this thing to kind of pan out. Of
course, they fought that shit.
And 100%. And then with the pandemic and stuff, I'm sure it wasn't an easy settlement. And yeah, man, he won $450,000, from that company.
Rightfully so. Look,
there's so much to unpack here.
When I told you I don't like posting on my birthday, right? Mm. Did I have to tell you and write to you all this shit like, yo, Cheddie, please don't post my birthday? No, you say, yo, respectfully, it's your birthday, you don't want to post? Mm. Cool. So what in this office's mind, or whoever runs that, the person's mind, the HR, was like, oh, fuck what you feel, bro.
All right.
Nice email, but we need to celebrate this birthday because I need 45 minutes of a break that day.
Yeah.
That's almost what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think it's that's one. And then two, when I was reading like the comments and so like, a lot of like how I get like my feedback of how people feel about this. Like there's some people that were saying they were like, some people do celebrate birthdays for other people just for like to make themselves feel better. Like they did a good thing. You know what I mean? But like,
I looked out for you.
It started making me think too. I was like, have I been doing that? But then like, nah, I think I'm more like, I just like a good time.
No, you genuinely like to celebrate people. That's your thing.
I just like a good time. When somebody gets a promotion, I think that's a big thing. When somebody has a kid, I think that's a big thing. Like those are, and that's just the way we were raised. Like my older sister, God bless her, like she always does like a cake. It has to be. She'll literally. I remember my younger sister and I. We were talking. We were like, we make sure not to travel on our birthday because my sister will say, I thought we were going to do dinner and cake, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big letdown, So, but that's what she does.
Shout out to big sisters.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's
lifeblood of families.
But, what's crazy is that, like, we're going to look back at this when we're in our 70s and be like, damn, man, like, those were good times. I wish we could get those times back, But anyways, so I could see what some people were saying about the instant, I don't say instant gratification, but, like, people wanted to make themselves feel better about themselves. But if he specifically said no,
I don't see where they should
have respected his wishes.
I don't see where anybody could take the side of the employer in this sense. No one, right? Because again, it's my birthday.
When I first read it, I did until like did a deep dive.
You took aside the employer right at the jump?
Right away. I remember right away being like, what's the fucking problem? Am I miserable? But that's the Guyanese in me, right? Like, that's the thing. We're not allowed to, like, in my culture, we're not allowed to, like, if somebody
feel.
Yes. If somebody goes to a therapist, they're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
they kind of are.
That's what. No, but it's not. But everyone should go to. Everyone should go and speak to. Everyone should speak to someone. Like, my barber should not be my therapist. You understand 100%. What I'm saying?
Which I actually do believe, though, in circle therapy, quote unquote, meaning the people in your circle. Yeah, with your peoples. I think it's big, and it would.
Like what we do every Tuesday.
Yes, because honestly, if for whatever reason, whether it be financial reason, whether it be privacy reasons, you don't feel like going to a therapist, whether it be your culture looks down on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't see the show after the show. After the show,
you don't see the show before or after, man. Y'all get an hour and a half. We do 5 hours and 21 minutes.
Word.
You know what I mean? But it's the same thing. It's like there's no.
My dad hates me.
Yeah.
Nah,
I hate my dad. I hope he dies. Just kidding, Bobby.
Oh,
you don't have life insurance.
I can't wait till Penelope sees this when she's like 18. She goes, "You used to hate Grandpa."
Yeah, she don't know who he is. She sees my dad every time. She's like,
she's gonna think you talking about.
Like, that's your other papa. And she's like, "Oh, I met him like when I was 2." I'm like, yes, him. That's him. Oh, yo, shout out to my father-in-law, OG Juan, Penelope's real papa. No offense to my dad. Yo, Dad, you're a great dad to my sisters. But anyway, if a person makes this request, right, regardless of anything, and this is one thing I learned from Uncle Joe, Joshie's dad, and it was Joshua getting upset over people not remembering his birthday at school when he was like 13, 14.
Yeah, I remember Joshua that story. Yeah,
and we went in the car, and your dad's, yo, how they? It was myself, Jiggs, and they went to pick him up with Uncle Joe. He said, yeah, some friends forgot it. Da, da, da. He goes, yo, you know who cares about your birthday? You.
Yeah.
Me, your mom, your brother,
everybody
your cousins.
That's in his car.
That's it. He goes, and maybe that's about it. And with time, guess what? It's only going to be you and maybe us.
Yeah.
Because your birthday is about you. It's your day. That's and in the same light, honestly, I think that was one of the big, because I've always loved March 5th, my birthday. I always talk mad shit about it. But never to the degree that everybody, that's why I came up with the greatest day in history. And I rewound that this year alone. Before that, I never thought about it. It was that conversation with Joe that had me like, yo, you know what? This is the greatest day in history. It's my motherfucking day. Fuck it. And I pitched it so much, marketed it so much that now I can't escape it. That we were talking about earlier. Like I was having that convo earlier today with this girl I know. She's like, her birthday just passed 2 days ago, and I was like, talking about how my mind works on my birthday, and she's like, why the fuck are you so negative? I'm like, because that's how it works. Up to my birthday, I'm just like, yo, let's do it. And then my day comes, and I'm like, what the fuck you did this year? Nothing. You're such a waste. What are you celebrating?
Do you really do that? You have like a year of reflection on your birthday?
100%.
Yeah.
I start the morning off so rejuvenated, so happy to be alive. I almost died 3 times, right? So I always hold on to that. But as the day goes on, I really start to like survey, and I'm like, yo, what did you really do? And don't get me wrong, I have done different things. Yeah. I am a little bit more hard on myself with that sense. Right. But I'm also...
Well, I mean, everybody wants to be further than they are.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So if I'm thinking about a person that actually has anxiety, thank God I don't suffer from anxiety. I suffer from depression. So my shit is all past-based. Anxiety is future-based, right? Hence why he's letting them know, yo, please, I know what you guys do on birthdays. I really can't handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, because, so to kind of circle back, what happened is that because he had traumatic shit happen on his birthday, where like his pops like left him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy shit has happened on his birthday.
Just talking about daddy issues. You didn't bring that up?
Yeah, I mean, that's
sorry,
what he just said.
He
said it just triggers like bad memories and stuff like that. I'm pulling it up right now, and it's just like, gravity diagnostics. Y'all got to be better. And man. Please don't tell me this is in Florida. No, it's not in Florida, but
my favorite state.
Yeah. Wow, this is wild. Yeah. I mean,
listen, man, like, yo, respect people's wishes, bro. Even if not on a corporate level or whatever. I'm glad he got the settlement. I really am. I'm glad he had it in an email. I'm glad it went that way. People need to respect other people's boundaries. The same shit we were talking about with the couples prior, right?
Well, the manager tried to say that he forgot the request.
You can't forget that request.
Yeah.
you can't forget that the person that tells you he has anxiety on your team, because unfortunately, because the same thing we're talking about people's stigmatisms, once you mention some shit like that, everybody in the office knows, yo, that's the motherfucker with anxiety. He gets panic attacks, da-da-da-da-da. It's not a forgotten thing. Because the same way you have it in your calendar, like, yo, such and such birthday is this day, we're going to celebrate. Someone had to say, yo, but didn't he email us?
I'm laughing at the settlement of how he won, but we'll get into that.
Tell me.
The amount includes $120K in lost wages, right? Because during the pandemic, they got a 300% raise, so he missed out on that. Right?
300% raise? What the fuck is that, Cheddie?
That's what it says here. Yeah. At the time, some employees were giving a 300% raise.
What in the raises, fuck?
Which is wild.
That's why we got inflation, B.
Yeah. So he won $450, $120 in lost wages, benefits, $30K in benefits, right? And then $300 for past, present, and future mental pain, mental anguish, embarrassment, humiliation. You could win money for shit like this.
Hey, you could win money for your team playing in the wrong state, bro. Let's be honest.
Yo, we dropped the ball on that, but that's another. Fucking Giants and Jets. Yo,
I'm sure Josh could sue for all the damage the Knicks have done to him.
100%, man.
You understand? Like, yo, we got to figure this shit out.
Yeah. There's got to be.
If anybody could sue, it's a Knicks fan.
There's got to be a way. Or Knicks season ticket holders. I think they should all sue. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Fireman Ed, Jets fan, man, you definitely should be able to sue, bro.
So this, what this gentleman went through, and shouts to him. I'm glad he's getting paid and he got his money for it and stuff like that. I wish he got a nice meal. That would have had a nice ring to it, right?
Yeah.
But he probably that's probably what he deserved, and God bless him.
Nah, yeah, he did it.
But that's someone who actually, when according to reports, like he definitely deals with the anxiety. He has, I don't say mental issues, but he deals with that stuff, right?
For the most part, that's people's scapegoats lately, though.
Well, that's what I'm getting a little tired of. So, like, you sort of thing with Wiz and Gillie. Yeah. I know you and Josh were talking about it in the group chat, and I didn't get a chance to chime in, but I just laughed a lot when
Wiz.
When I saw it. It was just kind of like, and Wiz and Gillie are actually cool. Like,
they're both from fucking PA.
Wiz did $1 million, I say $100 worth of game, $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, we taking shots.
He did $1 million worth of game, and yeah, and they had a good rapport. I remember actually seeing that episode. It was pretty good. And
they do great episodes, man.
Yeah.
I don't like talking about the podcast.
Wallow's fucking hilarious, man.
Dude, you saw today the fake gold shaper for Gillie?
He called him an F-list rapper. Yo, and I love it. That's his man. They don't take it too serious. So, like, the love that they have for each other off the camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I kind of had to side with Gillie on this one because. So Wiz Khalifa, if you guys saw the videos of Wiz Khalifa, he always posts videos of himself working out.
Doing suspect shit. But he was the fucking tightest of tight fucking pants. It's uncomfortable.
He was in his drawers working out. You know what I mean?
Kids should not be seeing that. You want to talk about fucking impacting people's brains?
All right, I mean,
my daughter should not be seeing your fucking penis printed on your pants.
And that's his platform, and he could put whatever he wants to put on his platform.
Sure.
But he can't get mad if anybody wants to comment on his platform, right? Because so when Gillie goes and roasts him, when Gillie goes and roasts him and just kind of like makes fun of him and stuff, right? It was lighthearted too. All he said was like, "Yo, I had to unfollow my man Wiz today."
Regular hood
he
jokes,
was doing He was doing too much. Like, yo, if anybody came back in the day, with like their shorts too short, they were getting roasted.
1,000%.
But
I didn't need to see your bulge, B.
I'm not cool with the whole like. Then Wiz brought in like mental health into it and was like, "Yo, you were the guy that bullied kids in school." That didn't make them feel like, why did it go there? Like, why did it just take like a fucking left turn? Like, all it was that a guy that you're, cool with or in the same industry with just said, yo.
Fuck the same industry. Yo, you're from the same state. Y'all rep that black and yellow heavy. Mm-hmm. They are real cool. And that's kind of why Gillie was so confused. Gillie took that shit personal.
Yeah, Gillie was like offended almost. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yo, so you're my man.
Like, right. Gillie make a joke about, what's this kid's name?
Lil Durk?
No, the one with the diamond in his forehead.
Oh, Uzi. Yeah.
Uzi's from PA as well. Like that's their man. Like
no, Uzi's from Philly, from his shit.
Philly.
From his like
Uzi
town,
gets down. Y'all seen what he did a couple times.
Yeah. But he never. People. Yeah, but he never like. Uzi don't take himself too serious, and I think maybe that's what. And I always thought Wiz was cool. Wiz
was cool. That's why this shit to me was mad suspect. Yeah. It was mad weird to pull that card.
Yeah.
Again, that trigger word shit, bro. Like that shit. There's
nothing.
What happened
to just snapping back on somebody?
That's it.
What happened to that?
Be like, yo, Gillie, that's why you a washed rapper, and I got platinum plaque, some kind of shit.
Yeah, something. You know what I mean? Just hit him somewhere else.
Nah,
you
he
know what I mean?
cornball stat. That shit put him in such a big cornball status. It was like, yo, they got his Instagram shut down. And then he tried to claim it wasn't him. Nah, it was him.
Gillie went and made the real Gillie the he got like 12 followers.
Nah, man.
Like,
he got 340,000 followers in a day, dog.
I saw the shit. I was like, I'm not following the real Gillie. Get his shit back. Get his shit back. Shout out to Gillie, man, because, we used to send each other, we were early on sending each other Gillies, like, $1 million worth of games.
Yeah,
like, like, there was dudes that used to DM him, and I remember I used to send you some mad funny shit. You know what I mean?
I love that Gillie approached it the way he did, though. Gillie showed, like,
yeah.
I'm still a real nigga, B. Like, this ain't going to be some, like, me being like, hey, man, I don't know what's going on. Gillie was like, yo, when I see you, it's on sight. He's like, I don't care what Tybo you're doing, whatever it is you think you're doing. He was boxing and shit. He goes, I'm getting ready.
That's fucking with Gillie's money. Gillie's money is big on social media.
Dog, you know the sponsorship deals people make off of their Instagram?
Yeah.
Every post
Yeah.
for some of these people is $100K.
They make money off of it, right? Every post, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime he promotes anything, anytime you see him
no wonder
eating
50 be posting some bullshit. Sometimes he'd be like, "Yo,
1,000%.
I can't believe that this guy don't get along with this guy." And he get a quick check.
Let me tell you, bro.
That's that bullshit.
The money
son.
that comes in.
That
No,
bullshit,
it's modern economics.
Nah.
People that don't like it, get your shit together. Don't follow a celebrity.
It'd be the lowest res picture ever too.
You know, you a fucking clown, Benzino. 100%. Because now that he's got this transgender boyfriend.
I purposely left this off because I knew you were going to take this and score a touchdown with it. But go ahead.
I got upset today.
I know that shit was burning.
Because I see a video of him saying that 50's a snitch. 50 is like, bro, why are you coming up with washed ass old news begging for 50 to repost your fucking ass? That's all he's doing.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
That's all he's doing. That's why when I saw that, I was like, damn, fam, you reaching that heavy?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
No one is shitting on you for kissing a man. That's your preference. We're in a new age right now. I know you saw there's footage of him begging this guy to not post the shit.
Yeah,
like, yo, I'm from a different generation. Like, it's not that I have a feeling. Like, yo, you obviously feel more comfortable than anybody else.
I've actually been better with, like, passing, like, toxic, like, stuff. Like, when I see, like, if I see two people, like, arguing on, I used to, like, run to it. Like, I've actually been better. And it's been better for I don't want to say for my energy, I guess. But, it's
Yo,
better.
I avoided the whole.
50 makes me laugh all the time. He's just with his negative shit.
It's funny.
But I actually passed, so I didn't really look at the Benzino stuff. And I thought it was, like, pretty nice. Hey, there he is.
What?
What's going on?
What?
We got you set up right there.
Yo, we got your headset ready. Ladies and ugly men, Faid Baksh is in the building. What's good, Daddy?
Just move those files there. You want to sit, grab a seat?
Yo, how you feel about transvestites?
You walked in on the Benzino.
Yo,
on the Benzino shit.
Is it speaking about Benzino?
Oh, you
is
see?
it me? Or that guy looked like fucking Bowser from Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, he looks
that
like,
is what Benzino's always look like, man. He has no
he
neck,
looks like
bro.
King Koopa.
Not only that, like his head is too big for his fucking body or some shit.
And that shit that he's doing to his daughter is fucking whack too, dogs.
He's a cornball.
Jinx.
Yeah.
He'll never get out of his what? Johnny Handsome.
There we go. Nah, I can't speak. He jinxed me, man. Damn.
I didn't know I got to say a name. I didn't know the rule. I didn't know the rules of jinx.
My name.
What?
Yeah.
You can't speak until someone says their
So
name.
you just pinch somebody or some shit like that. What the fuck you do?
You pinch them and be like, what the fuck, Handsome?
If that's the shit that you do when you have like hiccups. You hold your breath. Sit upside down.
Drink a bottle of water straight.
But
man, this is a lot of cornball shit going on.
But Benzino's been corny though, man. Like
he has, but
he's like
it brings awareness. What I was saying before, how we progressed. We no longer look at like, oh, you're with a transgender. Like,
no.
I'm not doing it. I think it's disgusting. But I also don't sit there and look at you like, wow, this is crazy. Benzino's gay. No, he does what he wants. It's not my business, B.
Right.
But he's trying to use that now and make 50 look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's the using the trigger word shit. Right? Like saying like, oh, you got a problem with the trans community? I don't. That's not what 50 said.
Yeah.
50 said, yo, stop being in the closet. Let your shit out.
He took it word somewhere else. And 50 is loyal. I don't want to say to a fault, but he's loyal to M. So and he don't forget shit. So it's always whenever it comes to anybody that fuck with M, he's always gonna like comment on it. You know what I mean? So because I thought about it, I was like, why are you talking about Benzino? You know what I mean? Benzino's not. He's just I don't think he's a nobody, but you know what I mean. But it sucks too because like he's like his maggot source, whatever you want to say or not, was an important part of the hip hop story.
No,
you know what I mean.
That's
so
hip hop
for
royalty.
you to you have to, but like it just sucks that it comes from corny people and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Dave Mays has been shut ever since.
What's that?
His partner, Dave Mays.
He's been quiet ever since.
Yeah, he's not come out with no dumb shit. So obviously Dave Mays was not the cornball of the group.
Yeah, he was more of the yeah. I mean, Benzino gave himself 5 mics on the source for his album,
and he deserved it. Whatever to keep his ass shut.
He gave himself 5 mics. He gave 53 and a half. Let me ask you.
Give us that trying.
Let me ask
okay.
you. Let me ask you a question. How can you rate your album, right? Like, how can you rate your album or have your staff rate? Because he said he didn't rate his album. His staff rated the album, right? If my boss, right, the partner that I work for right now, my firm, dropped an album tomorrow, and he's like, yo, rate my shit. I'm like, yo, that shit slaps, dog. I need to keep my job. I need to pay bills. That's fucking ridiculous.
I wasn't going to attack their job in no way, man. I wanted their real opinion.
Nah, man. Only you and Josh are the only 2 people that I know that Josh would definitely tell his boss, no, you can't spit, son.
I would 1,000%. I'm not thinking twice about that.
Yeah. Maybe Ali. Maybe I'll throw Ali in that, too.
Ali would.
Yeah, Ali would too.
Yo,
Ali would tell his boss.
This is trash, man.
Yeah, this is trash. Yo, you
do this as a joke?
You wasn't serious about this, right?
Sticks to selling burgers.
Yo, son. Oh shit, man. But speaking of you said hip hop legends and magazines.
Yeah, man.
We lost a hip hop legend the other day, K-Slay, man.
The young age of 55.
Yeah,
all my
to COVID.
20-year-olds out there, I know y'all don't see that as young, but 55 is fucking young.
And those same 20-year-olds, they don't know how important he was to. You know what's crazy is that, and that episode is actually coming soon. That Bistro episode. Remember when we went to go check it out?
Please.
I didn't know that some of the artwork that they have, it was like of a young DJ, like DJing with crates. Yeah. It was K-Slay.
Yeah.
And I saw them posted today, and they actually posted when K-Slay passed. They posted K-Slay taking a selfie of himself in front of it, and it was of him like in Harlem.
When I saw those pictures, a lot of people started posting him as a graffiti artist. I was like, that's K-Slay.
He was ingrained into the like. I had one of my boys like I posted 50 Shot Shit. I was like, that's one of my favorite. On one of the
that's one of the best K-Slay tracks ever.
K-Slay joints, and my boy he DM'd me. He goes, yo. I had to listen to him and Clue's argument, just for the culture, and I was dying. So I was like, "Yo, that's good material." Like when him and Clue argued, when he told Clue I'll slap the shit out of you, dude. Those are good times.
Nah, even better material is him and Josh going back and forth on Twitter, man.
You know what I wanted to tell Josh? Because Josh
told him, yo,
Josh
stop this shit, you old DJ.
Josh did that shit to us the other day when I forgot who passed, and they were like, "Yo, it was Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback."
Yeah.
And then he told E, he was like, yo, so you gonna take back all that bad shit you used to say about him? He was like, yo, Josh, what's good? Like, yo, we were dying, yo. Yo, me.
By the way, R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
Wacky.
And then he went,
kid, boo.
Yeah, he went and said that, and then I was itching to say it. I was gonna be like, yo, so you gonna pull up that? You gonna post that?
You
that
should.
Tweet? Tweet of you insulting.
You should, yo. R.I.P. Slay.
Old rapper.
Remember these days.
But nah, man, we gotta
K-Slay was big, man.
Yeah.
Especially the drama king. Yes. K-Slay's the first person to put out the fucking Takeover. People don't remember that.
No
He's
way.
the first person to play that Summer Jam. Got some new unreleased fun from Jay-Z.
He played Takeover.
He was
because
the
him and Jay didn't have the best relationship
Nope.
because he kind of sided with Nas.
Yeah.
During the whole.
He's the first person to post on the radio the airing of the day that Jay-Z performed.
That video that's circulating now.
Well, it was audio at the time.
With the Summer Jam.
Yeah.
Well, the video that's circulating now, the Summer Jam
yes,
shit.
because that same night, he had his radio show. He goes, live from Summer Jam.
Yeah.
I got some beef. Then remember, he was the drama king.
Yeah.
He got all
his
that
mixtapes
shit.
were called Addicted to Beef, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Yeah.
He was better than P. Cut at one point.
Straight Stunt Magazine. He had that. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny is like people don't realize that, but like yo, those magazines like were like kind of like a king.
Yeah.
But for like full figured like chicks. So he was promoting thick chicks before it became a thing.
Baby doves, baby.
You know what I mean? Like now, models are, they have thick models. They, you know what I mean? Like they actually have a lane
Those
for
are
that.
one of the magazines I didn't buy off the train.
He was early in the game with that though, yo. So if you want you could take it there and say he's a pioneer with that.
I have a real life memory. Trader Joe's on River Road in North Bergen. I ran into K Slay because obviously all these rappers live there in Edgewater, and I saw him in middle of Trader Joe's. It was the funniest shit ever, and I'm like, Drama King. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. I was like, I was nervous, because I was just like, Drama King. Yeah. I looked at him, he's like, what's up, young man? Yo, you listen? I'm like, yo. I give him like a pound. I talked about Coast to Coast Gangsters, a song with Joe Budden. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, thanks, man. With Sauce Money. Like, he remembered his tracks and shit like that.
Nice.
And he was cool as shit. Didn't act weird or nothing. Didn't, like, shun me away.
Nice.
He's like, yo, you want to pick? And I was like, nah. Like, I was so, like, lost in it. And he was like, all right, cool, no problem. I'm like, yo, I just want to say.
You just want to say what up?
Yeah, I want to say hi, what up. That's cool.
Yeah.
I forgot about that memory. That's crazy.
That's dope. It's actually, like, sometimes, like, you meet people and, like, it's like, you got respect for them. I don't even want to bother you. I just want to say what up. You know what I'm saying?
Ralph McDaniels, man. I was with him at Green Acres. I got the picture. He asked me, and then there I took the picture. And afterward, I was like, what a cornball. I can't believe I just did this shit. But now I got a picture of Ralph McDaniels.
No, that's cool. Yeah, he's
just there shopping for his kid or some shit.
You're right. Yeah, you don't want to bother them or anything like that, yo. But it's like, nah, just sometimes it's just, and it was dope that he actually asked, too. Yeah. Because I'm sure maybe at that point he was used to it, you know what I mean? But it sucks, man. They said he went into the hospital like in January, and
a long time ago.
A long time ago. Man. That happened to Fred the Godson too. He was in the hospital for a long time as well.
Whack 100, who I don't really have a lot of respect for.
Wack's his manager, no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for a long time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And he was the one that originally mentioned it. Remember, we were kind of like, oh, he'll be all right in a couple of weeks, especially if it was Omicron, because that was Omicron time.
Right.
Never recovered. He had the original COVID actually, COVID-19. The strain that he had was the
original
stronger version. At least that's what's reported. Yeah.
Right.
That was the one I had.
Yeah. The one that knocked everybody out. I walked 6 miles on that shit.
Yeah. I went back to work.
Yo. What's up, guys?
Nah, nobody was there. It was just people. Niggas
went back to work and spread it to everybody.
This nigga smoking cigars on COVID.
Nobody was there.
I'm going down. I'm taking everybody with me. He's the drama king.
I was the drama king. I didn't dramatize nothing. I'll be good.
Let's push on to somebody that's been on a lot of K Slay mixtapes. First, K Slay, R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, man.
Legend.
I don't think I actually was with him when I bought that K Slay mixtape, because I remember we either walked into 165 Flavors, they were playing Game was going crazy over nothing but a G thing. Like, I didn't know who
y'all were
Game
eating
was
roti?
At the yeah.
Yo, 165 Flavors, not roti, bro.
We had
Jamaican patties. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, we had a champagne cola in our hand too. Walking down the street.
That oxtail ready?
That's what we do.
Oxtail never ready.
And
never ready.
Never on life.
That shit's not ready when the store opens, in the lunch hour, dinner time, never. But yeah, I remember walking into the store. Yo, there was bumping Game in there, and it was a K Slay mixtape, but Addicted to Be Part 2, and it was hosted by Game. And back then, that was like a big thing to have like West Coast artists hosting East Coast, mixtape and stuff like that. Good old days. And so speaking of the Game, it got me thinking. I was like, so you heard him? He was on Drink Champs, and he said the whole thing about being excluded out of the out of the halftime show. And
personally, I thought he was gonna be there.
Yeah, I know you said that, but I was trying to think like, it would have been cool to see him and 50 do Hate It or Love It. I think that's like it's like a positive song. It's more of a, you know what I mean? Like, I think that would have been the lane.
You think it was 50 didn't want to do it? He's a cancer. Say it.
So no, from what Nori said when he had, Jay-Z said that Eminem, well, he called him the white guy. He said the white guy asked for 50.
That's kind of crazy. Yo,
right?
Jay, can you go with the times, bro?
Yeah. So when he told Nori the white guy, Nori said no. He talking about Jimmy Iovine, but 50 and Jimmy Iovine have a terrible relationship, right? Like I don't think they really like each other. He said no. He said it was Eminem that said, I'm not doing a show unless I can get 50 to do. So Eminem actually cut like his part down so he could give 50 time to do in the club.
Eminem is about the culture, B.
Yeah, and I also think that Eminem probably doesn't have to rap, work, or even live because he signed 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never has to, like, that was That was money. You know what I mean? Like I think that they're loyal to each other. You could tell that. That's one person that I don't think 50 would ever talk shit about. You know what I mean? And so that was that's what Nori said. And then Game went and said that he felt like he should have been on that stage as well too. And would I have liked to see it? Absolutely, I would have liked to see it. But do I think he's on the caliber of like I don't think he could. So it got to him saying that he could be 50 in a versus, so he don't even look. He's looking past them. He said he wants to battle M in a versus. I don't think he's winning either one of those. And it's not me saying that I don't think technically that Game isn't a better. Game is a better rapper than 50.
100%. But that's the problem. Game is looking at it technically from can you spit? Can you write bars?
There's a lot of rappers better than 50.
Yeah, that's not what this shit is about.
Right.
It's about hits.
Right.
I've had that conversation many a time. It's why Jay will wipe Nas off the planet in a fucking verse.
It's one of those things that it's like
you want to go to an MC battle now, and you
like if they had to like bar each other up or something like that, then I'll give it to
50 would probably be like,
I'll give it to
fuck,
Game.
I look like wasting bars. Nigga, enjoy your life, rap, boy. Rap till you die, nigga. I got a song I can sing.
But the thing is, though, there's rappers and then there's songwriters. Like Papoose is probably like his pen is crazy, right? But could he really put together a song that you would really really like?
No, not in his life.
So that's the thing, you know
what
I mean?
No offense, he's a March 5ther just like me.
No,
I
like Pap, you know what I mean?
Rap,
but it's not.
It's true.
It's not.
I'm not looking forward to his project.
Right. So I think that's where I think that's where him and
listen. I don't think
he's beating Eminem.
No,
I think
not even rapping.
I think Eminem is better than him rapping.
Not even rapping. Not in any way.
But I'm talking about like for M to put up 20 bangers.
Yeah.
Against Game's 20 bangers.
All day, but I get Game's view of what he's trying to say in consistency. Right. He's like, yo, y'all still giving M flowers for shit that he did 20 years ago.
All right, I get
while
that.
I'm consistently giving you project after project up to par. You don't look at my projects.
You don't think his projects aren't hidden, not because it's not good, because I like a lot of Game's music. Is because of the person that's behind it.
100%.
Right.
That is
because he's a cornball.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. Like, it's not me. Josh, you're gonna see this. You're gonna be like, oh, you just sided with 50.
Dog.
No, it's like
as a human being,
like,
he's too wishy-washy. First of all.
Yeah.
One day I'm your motherfucking man. You're this and that.
He had a picture with Tupac. You remember that?
No.
And then Maul and them called him out. They were like, yo, dog, that picture's not real. Like, he tried to say that he met Tupac. You don't remember that?
No.
Yo, so Joe, shout out to Joe Budden's podcast. Ice and Ish were. I was telling you before the show, they were killing it. When Joe Budden, when it comes to the game. If Joe Budden's the voice of reason, then you know it's bad.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? If say there's say we're talking about enemy of yours, and me and Josh are roasting them, and you're defending that person, then you know it's fucking bad. Right. They were saying they were like, yo, we couldn't wait to hear this episode because we knew all the lies he was gonna say because Game is a liar, dog. Like he really is. Like in his raps and all that shit, yo. He just is.
No, he lives a happy life in his mind.
Yeah.
He's always been a little bit out of touch, right? Like I think Game.
Kanye did more for me in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre ever did.
Well, Snoop actually commented on that, and he goes, yo, that's the little homie, right? Like, I don't know in what sense he means. Like, he might be saying, yo, Kanye got the meta plug, right? So Kanye might have put him onto some new shit that's about to make him a Billy.
Okay.
Right? He's like, if he's not, music-wise, I don't know, he can't be talking about that. But other than that, I don't know what he's talking about.
But, I mean, without Dr. Dre,
First of all, nobody won a Game. Let's be honest.
Right.
If you listen to the story.
He threw in the 50.
Yeah. They were trying to figure out what to do
Yeah.
because Puff didn't want him.
Yeah.
They had him sitting in, I forgot who else, Cash Money's offices.
Right, yeah, I remember.
Game was all over because everybody knew the kid could spit.
Right.
He had a good image.
He just couldn't write the song is what his problem was. Yeah.
They didn't know what to do with him.
And 50 at that point was just in his bag that, like, anything that he wrote at that point was like,
Yo, and I'm not taking away from Game. I told you, every project Game has done has been fire, personally. I sat through every one of them. I'm a big Game rapper fan. I'm not a Game person fan. I'm a Game rapper fan.
Was it Doctor's Advocate is his second album?
Yes.
Okay. So you see, like, that album was, like, the big album to see, like, okay, 50 said that he did all this shit for his first album. Let's see how he shows up. And he showed up.
He showed up.
And I can't.
And Dre didn't help him.
I can't. Right. No, Dre's hands weren't on that album at all. I think Ye did a couple beats. Just Blaze did a beat. But, like, dudes still fucked with him after that first album because they were like, no, this guy's talented. Right. You know what I mean? He can spit. But his the public perception of they just like it just got corny, and like he should have been a lot bigger than pause. 100% they should have stayed together. You know what I mean? Put it this way, they should have stayed together. They would have made a lot more money, and they would have been touring all that stuff. Whatever, it's ego, but it's whatever. Everything happens for a reason, and that's it.
He couldn't deal with being little homie.
But I don't think he's beating Eminem.
He's not beating 50 or Eminem in no fucking verses, though.
Nah, man.
Let's be honest.
Like who would
you want a battle rap?
Go
ahead.
Who would game go against and like win against? Like what like level?
I think a lot of people. I think he'd go against Jimmy and beat Jimmy, and Jimmy has a fucking catalog. Like Jimmy has a catalog.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know about that. We might have to do that after the episode to like line up 20 Jimmy joints and 20 game joints. I could.
And I'm not talking about group songs either. That's my whole thing. Like,
but those have to be counted though.
No, but in the verses that counts. I'm saying in a group thing, because then
like Jimmy can't use Jimmy can't use Dipset Anthem because he wasn't on that song. But like
technically, because of the way this shit works, he could.
So he could do. I got dinner for Jewels that night. yeah. That's
I told him
go
to room 112.
Yeah.
I gave him that line. You know what I mean?
Like,
it's a tricky thing, but I'm saying like Game
versus Jimmy will be you just came up with that, or you thinking about that?
No, I really just thought about it right now.
That was really good. That was really good. I would watch that too.
It would be interesting, right? Blood from West Coast, blood from Fake Coast, right? Like there's no real bloods out here. No offense.
Do you remember how?
Go ahead, stab me if you want.
Do you remember how disappointed I looked when Dipset got washed? You were looking at me the whole time, dog, and I was just like, yo.
I told everybody Locks had that shit.
I felt like it was right up there. Like when I'm watching a Giants game when they were good, when I watch them in the playoffs and they're losing, that's how I was watching it at one point. I was having.
It was embarrassing.
I didn't have fun watching it until the next time because I was sitting here with him and Chris, and they were both telling me, yo, Locks gonna wash it. I'm like, nah, man, they don't got anthems. And I was like, yo, I was so disappointed.
Joel's look like a crackhead.
Yeah, I was so. Jimmy's the only one that came prepared, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
Honestly, everybody. Cam took a big L when people were booing him. I was
Cam
like,
didn't give a fuck.
How you boo Cam?
Cam got booed in the garden. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But so Game and Jimmy, that would be a good versus. So let me ask you this: as media, right? So
that's what we are now, bitches.
Nori is media now, and has a great podcast. He needs to let EFN talk a little bit more. EFN asks great questions, yo. Like if he'll ask like production, like, yo, so what were you thinking when you did this? And then he'll just came be like, yo, Yala, and I'm just like, yo, dog. It's like,
yeah,
why?
I remember
like,
I was drinking
Nori?
and sorry, EFN. You telling the story? Hold on.
And he'll just or he tries to go on and EFN goes, no, I want to hear what he's about to say. You know what I mean? Like I'll never forgive Nori for cutting off.
EFN got patience, bro.
100%. I'll never forgive him for cutting off Nas talking about Party and Bullshit, the remix.
Nigga, this man.
Or Body in the Trunk. And I remember he cut him off both times. But so Nori's media now.
Yeah. And
Nori was the one after the game interview, which game interview was like 4 hours or some shit. After it was 2 parts. And he asked Hov to, yo, why was Game blackballed from being on the Super Bowl? And Jay's response was, I can't tell Dr. Dre anything. So what do you take that as? Like Dr. Dre said no, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't tell Dre anything. And then he was like, so like, yeah, because Game wants to know why you have 50 and didn't have, And then he goes, yo, well, you got to, the white guy requested 50. You know what I mean? That's what he told Nori. That's exactly what he told Nori. So Nori as media now, right?
Yeah.
You think Jay gave him the green light? Nori definitely asked him like, "Yo, you think it's cool if I say this?"
Jay is very, very in control of his image.
He's very calculated.
Yeah,
right.
Very in control.
So he definitely gave Nori the
yeah.
Okay,
like, go ahead. Like, because if I'm Jay, I'm like, what the fuck can Game do to my career?
This is not Nori being chatty patty.
Yeah,
okay.
Like what can Game do to me? If I let him talk, go ahead.
Right.
He's gonna look crazy.
I was just having a conversation about Jay today with somebody, and he was like, "It's a miracle to say what this guy. He doesn't even have to touch a mic ever again to understand how much power now he holds over."
Right in entertainment.
Entertainment, anything. You walk in a boardroom and it'll change the aspect.
The man is a chess player.
Yeah.
The marriage is part of his chess game. Like his takeover of Live Nation is part of a chess game, right? Like all this shit. So there's no way.
So he was cool with Nori saying that. You think, right? Okay.
And I'm sure Nori respecting Jay the way he does, because everybody, even when we were watching brackets, which we should talk about.
Yeah.
You know, B-Dot was saying that he's like, I know I'm gonna get yo, can we talk? Text like right after.
Yo's Hove.
Yo's Hove. So yeah. Nori knows how that feels. It's happened to Nori, right? So I'm sure anytime he has a
call him
combo,
an unlisted number.
yeah, he's like, yo, can I say this on the show? And Jay's like, yeah, why would I hold that back?
Okay.
Like, you know, like, who is this guy? So I mean, do I think also though?
Because 50 took exception of the white guy.
Yeah.
And 50 was like, he's not the white guy. He's the biggest selling rapper and whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's his man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like.
And Jay looks crazy trying to look like Basquiat.
That has nothing to do with nothing, man. I don't know why Basquiat caught it straight for no reason. I'm stuck with that.
Not straight.
I'm stuck with that,
He
man.
said, hey, he's trying to look like this gay artist.
If Jay and 50,
Basquiat was a gay artist.
If Jay and 50 beef, I have to stay neutral. But that's the thing. It's like.
Nah, nigga. If Core Mega and Jay beef or anybody, I'm picking Mega, dog.
Jay still can't grow facial hair. You got to do something to change up his
Yo, y'all stupid, man.
My man, damn, when they were 50-something years old, still got like 3 scruffles.
That's just crazy, man. Trying whiskers for a mustache, B.
Get the fuck
Yo,
out.
we ain't never gonna get that title deal, man. You're gonna look right back at this episode.
We ain't invited to the Rock Nation
we ain't
brunch.
to the Rock
ever.
Nation brunch.
Nah, Jay, I'm joking, man.
Oh, man.
Your mustache looks fire.
Well, speaking of, B-Dot did the brackets, dope fucking show. I watch brackets all the time. Shout out to B-Dot on Complex. Take a couple of ideas too, but
100%. Yo, Brian,
you
I know you watching, baby.
So,
I know you are, bro. We
it's
still
all
talk,
good.
so I know what's up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we had did a topic, Jay's first half of his career versus against his second half of his career, and that was a pretty good episode.
Beyonce being his downfall.
Yeah, that was like in the 50s.
Rap wise,
one of those episodes. That was a pretty
that was
good
when we were
episode.
still in Real Studio.
Yeah, we still in the Real Studio.
Shout out to Real.
Shout out to Heads Up.
Heads Up Studio. Shout out to Hip Hop Advocates.
Shout out to
What's
Hip
up,
Hop
guys?
Advocates.
I did the best episode y'all ever had.
Yeah. I'm sure you believe that.
I'm sure we can all agree. Yo, Ray Chester, what up? Nah, let me stop.
So they did a brackets of Hove's worst song.
They did a great job.
They did a really good job, man. And like
There were some songs though.
Let's say this first of all, right? And like it's not us, being Jay-Z stans, but
Hovengers.
Jay's worst songs are some people's best songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if Post Malone did Hollywood, he probably harmonized it a little better.
Well, first of all, don't use Post Malone. Post Malone's a great artist.
I'm just saying though, like he could sell he could sell himself a little bit
If
more.
Lil TJ did
Joey Badass wrote for Post Malone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Rockstar. I didn't know that, yo.
Brooklyn.
Joey Badass, man.
People gotta understand.
And he's a good actor, yo. You gotta check him out. But
if Lil TJ dropped anything by Usher, which was the worst Jay-Z song of all time,
that got voted as the worst
and
Jay-Z
I
song of all
totally
time, right?
agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
It's either that or Hollywood.
What album was it on?
You know what I mean? Kingdom Come.
I wish, Josh, I miss you.
I need to tell you
I miss
something
Josh
right
being on the show.
It isn't.
Because Josh
Cheddie
would be
is
like,
so wrong
well,
about this.
Josh would be like, well, it was
We've
better
never
than the
denied
Massacre.
We've never.
That's always Josh's thing to me.
But it was better.
It's better than the Massacre. And I was like, yo, Josh, it doesn't matter. That's
Listen, we have never denied that Hollywood and Birthday, you hear me? And anything are the 2 worst Jay-Z songs of all times.
What I didn't appreciate is Sean Paul catching a stray
Yo,
on fucking brackets.
Word.
Yo,
That's a good song.
We gonna play that song after the show ends. That song is hard.
Nah, we're gonna actually do our own little segment of Jay-Z's worst songs.
Yeah, no, we definitely need to do a Jay-Z worst song entertainment hip hop segment because I think that
I think they got it right though, man.
Nah, they did a great job.
Shout out to Rory and Maul. I don't want to give you guys shout outs, but I will.
You gave me a gem that they missed though. That didn't even show up. I forgot what it was. Damn. I'll mention it in the comments or something. Yeah. But you gave me one that wasn't on there.
But yeah, man. Yeah. Like, listen, if I sat there, I could probably name on a handful. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, no.
But there's plenty of Jay-Z songs, even though you guys don't like certain ones that I actually do like.
That's Jay-Z's greatness, though, is the fact that you can break down. Like, he has so many good albums that it attracts you to be like, all right, well, this song is a miss. This song's a miss. You know what I'm saying?
Off that and anything are kind of
oh my god,
neck and neck, dog.
What Drake did to him, what Kanye did to Drake on Best I Ever Had.
Nah, dude.
Oh, that best I ever had.
At least best I ever had was a good song, bro.
Better Find Your Love.
Find Your Love. At least.
But you hear the beat.
Yeah, of course,
it's
man.
like it's distorted.
It's like, yo, is this shit finished? Nah, man. They got it right. Shout out to BDot. Shout out to the Bracket Show.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope show.
Shout out to Benny the Butcher. I gotta do that one because I know who was it? Conway. Conway got a little bit beef with BDot and whatnot. Rightfully so.
Oh shit, yo, BDot, yo, but you know what though? I appreciate that BDot. I wouldn't agree with his top 10 rappers of the year. 'Cause I don't know how he had Lil Wayne #1.
No, yeah, his organization is totally off.
But the fact though that it ruffles so many feathers shows that he holds weight.
1000%.
So we appreciate that here, man. So that's
Jamaica, Queens,
absolutely, man. Thomas Edison,
high school, man. That's my man's.
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah.
We all used to stare at Miss Fosco's breasts. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this week. We got episode 100.
Episode 100 coming
probably
up
in a month or so.
Yeah, about a month or so. Yeah, but we're on.
Fire, you ready?
We're on paternity right now. You know what I mean?
That's it. Paternity leave.
So we're shooting.
My man got the championship belt where he used to say.
Yeah, that's
That's
Josh's
the
spot.
champion right there. Stone Cold Hogwash right here,
Yeah,
man.
he's a
That's the
champion
spot.
for having 2 kids.
AKA Daddy Daycare. Yeah.
He's a champion.
Suck ass nigga.
So stay tuned for episode 100, man. I mean, not that the next 2 episodes are not gonna be bangers. They're all bangers, but
They're gonna definitely
episode 100 gonna have some special guests and stuff like that. It's gonna be fire.
Damn,
Yes,
when should
sir.
we do it? I'm thinking we should. Let's figure this out. That's guys. Honestly, we don't even have it planned yet, but it's gonna be something spectacular because it has to be.
I've already
You've
started
been
thinking about
planning
it.
this
Yeah.
for like 3 months already.
It's just but you can't listen. Not many podcasts, especially, right? Like we're not famous. We're not backed by anything. Get to 100 fucking episodes.
Yeah,
This shit is not easy.
that takes dedication.
Dog, it takes dedication. It takes sacrifice.
I mean,
You better believe this guy's not happy he's not here. He's looking at his daughter making me miss episodes.
I give the 3 of you guys a lot of credit. You know, you guys put out a lot of content, and even though a lot of us aren't always here.
Nah,
still
but yo,
putting
we
good content.
in that sense though, I'm very happy that we do have you guys, right? Like it does kind of when you can show, you show.
Yeah.
Like Buddha's not here tonight. God knows why. He's fucking sleeping or some shit. He could have been here, but I give him a pass, right? He's been there sometimes.
Diggy's been here a couple times.
Yeah, he couldn't find his hookah pipe or something. He told me some weird shit. Like anybody, you're here thankfully after work, bro.
Yeah,
it's literally 3:00 in the morning.
so
and Faz here, like
it's sacrifices that everybody makes. You know what I mean? So,
and it won't be forgotten when we blow up.
So we have to do episode 100 right.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Cheers.
Cheers to episode 97.
97.
Yo, Hot 97. Thanks for raising us. See you next week.